Hello friends, good morning all of you. Here I am Gadekar Sachin Pandit. Today is discuss on course CCTP second and paper number is 130 CHI 130. So today's topic second chapter alkali and alkaline earth metals. Okay, in this we are discuss on solvent. Okay, so many solvents are used, organic chemist so many solvent use in reaction as a medium. Okay, so there are different types of solvent such as aqueous solvent, non-aqueous solvent, etc. Okay, aqueous solvent, it means solution prepared in aqueous medium. Okay, so there are different types of solvent, means water, sulfuric acid, ammonia, benzene, n-hexane, cyclohexane, and so many types of solvents are used. Okay, so two types, first is the aqueous and second is the non-aqueous. Okay, there are two types, first is the aqueous and second is non-aqueous. Today we are discuss on non-aqueous solvent. Okay, so first is in our chapter include non-aqueous solvent. Okay, non-aqueous, these solvents prepared other than aqueous. Okay, but other than water medium. Okay, so there are different types of solvents such as protic, aprotic, amphoteric. So this is the nature of solvent, interaction with a reactant. Okay, solute and solvent. So in this chapter we are discuss on non-aqueous solvent. In this there are three types. Okay, so non-aqueous, there are three types of solvents we are discuss. First is the used as a ammonia, NS3. These used as a non-aqueous solvent. Second, sulfuric acid. Okay, these are also used as a non-aqueous solvent. And third is BF3, boron trifluoride, as a non-aqueous solvent. Okay, so their ammonia. Okay, ammonia is a basic solvent and sulfuric acid used as a acidic solvent in non-aqueous media. Ammonia used as a basic solvent and H2SO4 used as a acidic solvent and bromine trifluoride used as a acidic bromine trifluoride used as a amphoteric. Okay, so in this barium trifluoride there are again classified in three types, non-polar, polar and highly polar types of non-aqueous solvent. Okay, so this boron trifluoride we can discuss on next point. Okay, so now we are discuss on ammonia. Okay, so ammonia is in general, ammonia is a important use in aqueous non-aqueous medium. Okay, so it is physical property similar like water except permittivity. Permittivity is a ability to dissolve ionic solvent or ionic salt. Okay, so this in general ammonia is a more useful as compared to non-aqueous medium First, it is a physical property similar like water, and it is less permittivity, okay, because it's low dielectric constant, lower dielectric constant. Suppose some ionic compounds are higher solubility in solvent medium, okay. So some ionic solvent, some ionic compounds are highly soluble in solvent, or some ionic salt soluble in lower solubility, okay, means decreasing ability to dissolve in ionic compound, okay. So because it's low permittivity in solvent, okay. So suppose example, sodium calcium carbonate, okay. So this calcium carbonate have lower soluble. Similarly sulfate, okay, this salt is lower solubility. As second is the, suppose salt like Na2 plus, magnesium 2 plus, copper 2 plus, whatever may be other this salt is highly soluble. Why? Because in some cases this, suppose calcium carbonate is lower solubility in solvent because it's high dielectric constant and lower permittivity, okay, and solubility increase better than solute and ammonia, that is its in case of calcium carbonate and nickel salt, nickel metal containing salt, in some cases high solubility because high permittivity on this nickel 2 plus copper 2 plus ion has higher solubility as compared to calcium carbonate, okay. So this second types interaction between polarizable and polarizing ability of ammonia is and polarizable molecules is higher, okay. So ammonia thus be more better solvent as compared to water, okay. So in this solubility concept we use a ammonia because it's lower polar than water, okay. So now next example we use a preparation of silver chloride solution, okay. Silver chloride solution prepared in aqueous medium as well as it's prepared in non-aqueous medium by using ammonia. There are two different reactions occurs, such as in aqueous medium is different types of reactions forms, and in non-aqueous using ammonia, non-aqueous solvents such as ammonia to forms a different compound, such like example KCl dissolve in AgNO3 by using aqueous medium, okay, to forms a KCl to forms a AgCl plus KNO3, in aqueous media. But in non-aqueous media, we use AgCl plus KNO3 using NH3 to form AgCl plus HNO3 to forms KCl and AgNO3. Okay. In this reaction, aqueous medium to forms a precipitate of silver chloride, and in presence of using ammonia, non-aqueous solvent, this reverse reaction occurs. Okay, so these types of reactions are formed in a different solvent. This is the solvent effect. So because of ammonia forms ammonium salt and ammonium NH2. Okay, so this is the reversible reaction, forms NH3 twice, it gives a reverse reaction NH4 plus and NH2 minus. Okay, so that's why there are different behavior in this reaction. Okay, so now ammonium solution, that is non-aqueous solvent, is act as a amphoteric nature, as like a formation of salt, such as zinc hydroxide formation, similar like Zn plus base OH minus in aqueous medium to form a Zn twice plus, then excess, this forms a second property, amphoteric nature. Nature of non-aqueous solvent. Okay, so in which amphoteric behaviors resulting forms complex formation with the excess of amide also parallel in water. Okay, so first of all, formation of zinc hydroxide. Okay, zinc hydroxide, Zn reacts with hydroxide to forms a zinc OH twice, and then we are add a excess amount of solvent, excess, to forms a zinc OH thrice in solution form. Okay, so first forms a precipitate and then forms a its hydroxide in solution form. Okay, second is the formation of reaction of ammonia. Zinc reacts with NH2, balance the reaction first, here 2. So second is the formation of zinc amide by using 2 minus zinc hydride solvent, then excess here solvent used to forms zinc amide precipitate formation, and then excess these precipitate dissolve excess amount to it dissolve NH twice 4 times Zn. Okay, it is in solution form. Okay, dissolve it. Similarly, amphoteric nature in acidic beer, suppose chloroacid amphoteric nature of acid. Similarly, chloroacid, all acids that behave as a strong acid in water, okay, because it reacts with a ammonia to forms ammonium ion. Okay, amphoteric nature, HClO4 reacts with ammonia to forms a ammonium salt. Similarly, water plus ClO4 minus. Okay, it is the salt. Okay, means these act as a acids and these protons stabilized by ammonia. Second, similarly, HNO3 in presence of non-aqueous medium NH3, its forms again its salt, ammonium hydroxide plus NO3 minus. Okay, so this is the amphoteric property of ammonia. Okay, so in this summary of this chemistry of ammonia in non-aqueous medium. Okay, so in this is parallel to that of aqueous solution. Chemistry of ammonia is parallel to that of aqueous solution, but principles are different as compared to aqueous medium. Okay, so in this basicity, increase the basicity of ammonia and it's reduce the dielectric constant. Okay, so this is the different principle as compared to aqueous solution. Okay, so second, so not only reduce the solubility of ionic material, it's promote the formation of ion pair and ion cluster. Hence, even strong acid, base and salt highly associated in this. Okay, so this is the summary of non-aqueous medium as a ammonium solution. So next we are discuss on a non-aqueous medium such as sulfuric acid. Okay, sulfuric acid is act as a acidic, okay, acidic solvent. Okay, and its dielectric constant is higher as compared to water. Okay, so and ammonia is dielectric constant is lower as compared to water. So in this sulfuric acid is dielectric constant is higher as compared to water. So it is good solvent for ionic substances, and it is reaction solute It is good solvent for ionic substances, and it is reduce solute slow and dissolve slowly and slow to recrystallize because of its viscosity. Similarly, it is slow to crystallization. Why? Because its higher viscosity. Its viscosity near about greater than water. So that's why crystallization process is also slower, and solubility of ionic substances in this solvent is lower as compared to water. So next it is suppose autoionization process are also occurs in this non-aqueous solvent such as sulfuric acid. Suppose we use a sulfuric acid H2SO4, 2 molecules. Autoionization takes place in this first protonated and then ionize. Okay, so this is the autoionization takes place in this sulfuric acid as a non-aqueous solvent. Okay, so nature of solute in sulfuric acid solution can be measured by using a freezing point diffraction method. Okay, so this sulfuric acid, nature of solute in sulfuric acid solution can be measured. Nature of solute in sulfuric acid can be measured by using equation delta T is equal to K constant m phi. Okay, phi is the number of particles and m is the stoichiometric molality and K is the freezing point of depression. So this equation we can calculate by we are use a nature of solute in sulfuric acid, and it measure by using freezing point diffraction method. So next example, suppose we use a ethanol. Example, we use a ethanol CH3 CH2 OH plus H2SO4 to forms a C2H5HSO4 plus H3O plus HSO3 minus. Minus. Okay, 1 2 3 means phi equal to 3. So phi is the particles form in one molecule solute dissolved in sulfuric acid. So similarly, sulfuric acid plus ammonia we use to forms NH3 plus H2SO4. It gives a SO4 HSO4 minus and NH4 plus. Okay, so here phi is equal to 2, 1 and 2. So this nature of solute in sulfuric acid solution can measure by using this freezing point diffraction method. Okay, so K is the freezing point constant freezing point constant is K is equal to 6.2. This is the constant. So this next example, in the solution H2O behave as in H2SO4, H2O plus H2SO4, it gives H3O plus HSO4 minus. Okay, so in this solution H2O means water is as a behave as base because it accepts proton, and sulfuric acid donates proton. This is the behave as a base in H2SO4 solution. So similarly, acetic acid CH3C double bond OH in presence of H2SO4 forms a CH3C double bond OH plus HSO4 minus. Okay, so this is the acid, but in this sulfuric acid solvent, these accept a proton. That's the acetic acid is act as a base in H2SO4. So summary of this, sulfuric acid non-aqueous medium is, out of this sulfuric acid, ammonia and BF3 or water. Okay, so in this acidity and basicity of these three solvent, okay, sulfuric acid is more acidic as compared to water and acetic acid, and less water in summary, out of this ammonia, sulfuric acid and BF3 plus water. Okay, so out of this summary of this solvent, ammonia and sulfuric acid. Okay, so we discuss a water, ammonia and sulfuric acid. Out of this, acidity and basicity of these three solvents are different and depending on solute different. Okay, so water is acidic. Water is acidic as compared to less acidic than sulfuric acid. Okay, so but more acidic than ammonia. Okay, so ammonia is less dielectric constant as compared to sulfuric acid. Okay, so similarly, acetic acid interaction H2O and H2SO4 is, it depends on conjugate acid base pair. Okay, so in this non-aqueous solvent there are different behavior in solvent, ionic solvent. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Thank you one and all.